Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Fargo's. And it is a very special day indeed. It is that special time of the Let's Play again where I am filled with a sense of impending doom. And also a sense of impending frustration and anger and just general disappointment with myself as a human being, because of what is on the menu for today. It is that special time again, where we're going to be going to face off against the Lunatic Cultist, the Lunar Event, and the Moon Lord, who I have heard some real disconcerting things about. I'm just really not looking forward to that Moon Lord fight. The Lunatic Cultist, I have heard that he's not too bad. He's a little bit more complex than he would have originally been, kind of in the same vein as Gollum, but he's still basically, you know, long and short of it, the same boss. But the Moon Lord, it has been impossible for me to avoid spoilers about that guy, because I think I have been spoiled about him since the very beginning of this Let's Play, because people just couldn't help themselves. So I know what's going on with him, I know what's gonna happen, I know what I'm in for, but I'm not gonna talk about it because, you know, I wouldn't want to spoil it for you guys, who might be watching and don't know about him yourself. So, just gonna keep my lips zipped about that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But with all that being said, I really haven't been in Terraria all that much lately because there really hasn't been all that much to do. I'd like to believe that in terms of enchantments, I have pretty much all of the ones that I would need up until this point. I've collected just about all of them. Lots and lots of grinding. That right there, that little image right here. This is just like several dozen hours of my life just spent trying to collect all of these things. Majority of which I really haven't used at all, except for a couple. I think this is the first time I've actually had an enchantment on in a while, considering how I used the, the tab eye for my dash, and I'm now using the Shinobi Infiltrator enchantment. The majority of this stuff hasn't really been all that great compared to the other accessories that I could have on. Gotta have the boots, gotta have the wings, and the other ones have just been too good to pass up. Can't get rid of those. But yes, there really hasn't been all that much to do off camera. The only thing that I did do was fight Duke Fishron again. And it was something that I knew that I had to do because he was, of course, after an hour of trying to kill him, he did not give me his Eternity Mode drop, which you can see I now have. We'll talk about that in a second. But as it turns out, with the mutant antibodies on, the immunity to the wet feral bite, mutant nibble, and oceanic maul, it just makes him a trivial fight, because his whole entire fight is centered around those debuffs. If it was not for the most uncomfortable combination of your health being reduced over time with a massive debuff that does not go away, combined with just the inability to heal, it's just unpleasant. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's not fun. But we took him down with that on. Love that accessory, even though I'm probably not going to use it because I like the fireball dash just a little bit too much. But I got his weapon. We're gonna go up top side. We're gonna show it off a little bit here. Let's make it daytime so I don't have to deal with the unpleasantness of the nighttime mobs. Let's grab our little super dummy out here, throw him down. Let's show you what this weapon does. It's called the Fish Stick. The carcass of a defeated foe shoved violently on a stick, which, you know what, is exactly where I think he can go, to be honest with you. But there's a little bit of what it does. It's a ranged weapon. You throw it out like a spear, and the first enemy you hit with it will summon out this little Cthulhu NATO that you can use. And in addition to it summoning this thing out, it also shoots out these little shark projectiles at whatever you happen to be hitting. Rapid fire machine gun. Now, originally, before I actually used a target dummy with that thing, I thought that literally all this weapon did was just shoot out Duke Fishron on a stick. And I was like, wow, that is like really underwhelming. And then I hit something with it, and I was like, oh, that's nice. So I might be using this thing against the Lunatic Cultist. I have been enjoying using the Rock Slide, I've been enjoying using my chain gun, and of course the Dragon's Breath flamethrower is always a fun addition to any party situation. But I think I might be trying out this new weapon. Fargo seems to want me to use the stuff from the previous bosses on the next boss, so you know what? I'm finally gonna do that for once. Ready to give it a try. But with all that being said, there really isn't a whole lot to discuss because, as I've said a million times, I haven't really done all that much. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this started, get this whole painful experience going as soon as possible. We're gonna head over to the dungeon and we're gonna take on the Lunatic Cultist, who, like I said, I've heard is a little bit different than his original iteration, but shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Here's hoping I don't spend an hour on this guy. So when I get over there and we're ready to fight him, I'll see you then. And there they all are, just down there, no clue what is about to happen to them. The pure pain and suffering I'm about to unleash upon those little blue guys down there. Well, I think we're as ready as we could possibly ever be. This arena should be more than suitable for dealing with this guy, so we're just gonna jump in, give it a try, see how it goes. Let's take down these cultists, flamethrower style. Alright, Lunatic Cultist, bring it on. He gave me the Zealot's Possession, so I can just summon the Lunatic Cultist. He's white. Okay, let's see him. Oh, hello. Okay, you're different. So he still does that, but he shoots out little things. Okay, let's use a weapon here. A weapon that's actually good. Bring it on. Okay, so he's got some pillar attacks, I noticed that. Doing a little bit of freezing me solid, which is just great. Oh god, it gets worse. I'm not very good at this game. I feel like this is not gonna be good. This is gonna be a problem. Let's try to keep him close. I think that it wants me to do that, because he gives me some kind of debuff. It looks like he gives me a permanent Rod of Discord debuff, so that's great. That one. Ah, there we go. Can't beat me. Oh, maybe you can. You're actually doing pretty good against me, I gotta be honest with you. Let's use some range. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the rock slide. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what to hit this guy with, let alone how to deal with him. Okay, here we go again. We're gonna do it again. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ha! Ha ha! Now, if only I could avoid all your other attacks, and then we'd be golden. Of course it lights me on fire. Lights me on fire, electrocutes me, and it freezes me solid, which is just my favorite debuff. There is a lot going on right now. Maybe I should just stick with, like, chlorophyte bullets or something. So I've got that little quirk about him dealt with. I just can't seem to deal with the rest of it. His whole gimmick is the easiest part of the fight. Oh, lovely. Welp, everybody gets one. Oh, God, okay, this is a little bit different. Decided to go with the tried and true Razor Blade Typhoon, but, okay, great. Now he's got the lunar enemies things, and there's a shield around him as well that I literally just now noticed, which is just awesome. Okay, so things are definitely ramping up, and now it's going the other way, and it's a lot faster. What? Is that a pillar? He's just throwing pillars at me. Thanks for that, I appreciate it. Oh, God, okay. This isn't good. This is not good. This is really not going so great. Oh, if he has an Eternity Mode weapon, he better drop it on the first kill. I do not want to do this a million times. Oh, great, the homing balls. Oh, God, you. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Oh, and I just got done saying how easy it was. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, you know what? We learned some things here. That's the important thing. Hi, Helen. Okay, I screwed up that last little circle ritual thing there, but he's about dead, so I think I might have him. I just gotta hit him enough times before he hits me enough times. There we go. We've defeated him. My god, it looked like there was a whole bunch of stuff there. Took him down. Oh, boy. That was just all kinds of fun, let me tell you. He was actually a very, very complicated fight for me. And that is why I've completely and totally given up on menacing as my reforges, and you know, I've just given up on damage altogether completely and just went in favor of defense. Because you know what? It seems to me that Fargo's is no longer about dealing damage. Right now, we're just trying to survive. That is what is priority number one right now. So let us get out of this incredibly hostile environment. Take a look and see what all we got from him, because it looks like we got a lot of stuff from him. So, we have the Celestial Seal, permanently increases the number of accessory slots, only usable after Demon Heart. Love that. Finally got myself a little bit of extra stuff down here. We'll just throw Betsy's heart down there. Actually, better reforge that real quick. Going for maximum safety here. Unless this Celestial Rune is all that much better, I have to take a look at it, but we'll find out here. So this is an Eternity Mode drop. You may periodically fire additional attacks depending on weapon type. Taking damage creates a friendly Ancient Vision to attack enemies. A fallen enemy's spells are repurposed. Also grants me immunity to Marked for Death. I think I died too quickly for me to even realize that that was an attack that he inflicted upon me. But we'll hold on to it, whatever. I think this is an item for something. Yes, the Chalice of the Moon. I've got to grab myself 10 of each of these fragments and I can throw this thing on there, and that just looks like, well, you know, that's a lot of words, so you know what that means. Then we've got the Ancient Manipulator, which is also a material for the Crucible of the Cosmos, which I think I have all of the items to make. I just need to grab myself some Luminite from the Moon Lord. Much easier said than done. We'll throw it on there, nonetheless. I'm imagining that the spells are just basically the, yeah, okay, well, that's pretty cool, I gotta say. Okay, so it looks like that the magic one is pretty nice. What about melee? I guess it doesn't actually count as a melee weapon. I don't know. I feel like the axe is definitely a melee weapon. Okay, so it looks like it shoots out little fireballs. What about summon? Let me go digging through my entire inventory here to try to find a summon weapon. I think the wasp gun can be repurposed into one, so that doesn't look like it has an effect. Let's use the Tempest Staff. Let's throw down a super dummy just to see what it does. Anything special? Does it do anything at all? I can't really tell if it's doing anything. Is it a debuff, or what is it? Oh well. Guess the world may never know. We'll throw all that stuff back in there. Alright, so now that that lovely business is over with, I guess we have to deal with the space squids, don't we? Let's see where everything's at. So we got the Stardust and the Nebula over to the left, and Solar and Vortex to the right. Well, I'm not really any particular class right now, so I guess I'll just deal with the hardest one first, which I'm sure is just going to be a lovely time. Go over and deal with the solar one first. Grab some stuff from that. Hopefully things go a little bit better. Since I'm technically wearing a melee set, what is this? What am I inside? Oh, reverse mana flow, jammed, and antisocial. Oh, I have to actually use a melee weapon here. Oh, that's just great. Hold on. How about we retreat for a second? I don't actually have a melee weapon in my inventory. Suppose I'd better go grab one so I can actually deal with these guys. What would be the most powerful one right now? Scourge of the Corruptor's pretty nice. Flareon? Maybe I'll just use the Dicer. Dicer's pretty good. Alright, let's try this one more time. See how this goes. Okay, so all the mobs pretty much look the same. There's the Korite. He's got an aura around him. Lights me on fire. Oh, I guess it counts all the little projectiles as ranged attacks because they're all shooting confetti everywhere. That's kind of funny. Looked like the Crawltipede had some fire coming out of its butt there for a little bit. Oh, God. Okay, maybe the yo-yo wasn't the best choice. This was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, so the Terrorblade seems to be working much better. I'm just going to avoid the Crawltipedes altogether. I'm just going to pretend that they're not even up there. Thankfully, with all these platforms, I really don't have to worry about them just going and charging at me, so not much to be concerned about there. I do also notice that I am exploding into confetti every now and again, which I think is funny. I guess that is the Pure Hearts little fellas popping out there. I'm going to assume that's what that is. No, I guess not. I don't know. Something is definitely considered range damage. Oh, it's the lightning bolts. So I summon portals that instead of shooting out lightning bolts, they shoot out piles of confetti. Thank you, Solar Pillar, for making it do that. That's really, really good addition. Much better. I feel like this is going to take a while. Unfortunately, I think this is the only tower that actually has an arena built around it, so you know what? Get those death counters ready, because we're in for a rough time. Go, Influx Weaver! I will use the Martian Sword. That should work pretty good. Yeah, doing real good damage to these guys, that's right. Take some fireballs in your face. How do you like that? Pow! Boom! Yes! That's my battle sounds. I put on my armor and I grab the biggest weapon I can find and I run into battle screaming, POW! And that usually works. That generally scares away a lot of your average enemies. However, it does not seem to be working on these guys. I gotta say, honestly, I'm not really doing that bad against this stuff, all things considered. You're going down, Solar Pillar. You're no match for my superior melee capabilities. I'm gonna take you down in 15 seconds. Alright, and that's one taken care of. And another death for me. Thanks, Crawltipede. Gotta give me that little kiss before you disappear into the ground. Love that guy. He's my favorite. Alright, it's a good chunk of solar fragments. Not bad. You can craft a couple of things out of that that'll be pretty much entirely useless to me for the next pillars, so that's good to know now. Suppose I should probably try to find a summon weapon to bring along with me. I can still craft some stuff, though, I suppose. Craft the Solar Eruption and the Daybreak. Are they both materials? There are new enchantments. That's good. Looks like I can't get them until after the Moonlord, though. What about the Daybreak? That is also for the same thing. If I'd have paid attention, I'd have noticed that. Looks like I gotta craft it all anyway. Oh well, we'll grab it. Definitely when I reforge the Solar Eruption, I will be for sure using that against the enemies. Okay, well, what should I take down next? I suppose for once the Stardust Pillar will actually be the most annoying, so might want to deal with that next. I think I'm going to go for the Vortex, though. Going to take that guy down. Do I have a gun? I have a gun. I have plenty of ranged weapons. I've got my fish on a stick. I have the impaled body of Duke Fishron. I've got nothing to worry about. Alright, so yes, same thing. Looks like I need to use ranged weapons to actually defeat enemies over here. Take that. Take the fish stick to the face. It's raining sharks. You might even say that it's a sharknado. Because I think that's actually what it is. And I wanted to make a joke out of that, but it really didn't work out so well. It's okay, that's why I'm a YouTuber, not a comedian. I always get the alien hornet banner first, I swear. Every single time I do this pillar, I always just get so many of those and very little of everything else. Like, is the home planet of these creatures just overflowing with a bunch of larvae? No wonder they want to come here. I wouldn't blame them. Alright, bring it on, Vortex Pillar. You're going down. I'm going to obliterate you as well. Why do you keep shooting out pulses? That just kind of doesn't really make any sense. Oh, Luminite bullets. So those guys have Luminite bullets now. I didn't even notice that. That's a cute little quirk. Love that. I just teleport back in and just airdrop down. There, it's doing it again. Is that supposed to be happening? I don't understand. It just keeps, like... Oh, there it goes. It just keeps dropping its shield. Is that part of its attack? Oh, they give me clipped wings, too. I love that. That's the best thing ever. Alright, there we go. That's another one down. Gonna grab myself a Vortex Beater now. Or I suppose the bow might not actually be too bad. Either way, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need both of them, so I'll just grab it all. Grab the Vortex Speeder, and I'll just keep the Phantasm in there. I'll just stick with the gun. Let's get you reforged, eventually. There we go. Lovely. Can swap that out for my chain gun. I no longer have need of your services. Thank you so much, chain gun. So the next one is going to be the Nebula one, so I think I'm more than ready for that. I got plenty of magic stuff. That shouldn't be too challenging. The space squids with their wigglies should fall relatively easy before my might. I say that now as I walk to my death. Or I guess I'm kind of hopping as I hop to my death. I love that the ice that comes from this is just so ridiculous. I love this. I really do love the effect they gave to magic weapons. The other ones just seem so by comparison. Maybe just one time. No, that's a mistake. I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I know that it would be a mistake, and it would be just the worst thing that I could ever do. It would make this monumentally more painful. And that's exactly why we have to do it. Oh my, this is the best way to do this. I refuse to believe any other thing. I'm so glad I changed my mind. The pillar moved. Why did it move? It followed me. It teleported. It's still teleporting. Oh, this is great. And you know what? It's still working out for me. I have killed hundreds of brain sucklers. Okay, I think I've had my fun. And there we go. Another one bites the dust. Third one down. Look at all the mana stars. So many mana stars. And all the brain suckler banners. Are they good for anything other than filling up my inventory spaces? Nope. Okay. Lovely. Alright, we'll grab the Nebula Arcanum. I got the Nebula Blaze sitting in there. I guess I'll swap it out for the Razorblade Typhoon? I don't know. I like the Arcanum. I don't use it enough, so I'm just going to keep with the trend of exploring new things and just stick with that one. And now, last but not least, we have the Stardust Tower, which I've just realized that I do not actually have a summon weapon to deal with. Where are you? Let me dig down to the very bottom of my inventory here, see if I can find one. Okay, I think we're about as ready as I could possibly ever be. Hopefully these little guys around me count as minions as well. This is gonna take a while. I know that it's going to. It's not gonna be fun. Oh well. We're just gonna run in and see how we do. What if I just stand right on the outskirts? Would that work? Could I draw them out enough? I suppose I should probably grab some potions before I go running in there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Gotta play like a summoner now. Just kind of fly in circles and hope my minions kill stuff fast enough for me. Oh, this is gonna take me an eternity. Alright, fine. I suppose I could switch back to the Gaia set just to give myself a few more shark attack minions. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Is this how you summoners play it? Is this the right way to do it? Just fly in circles? I just take my hand off the mouse. What do I need it for? Do summoners play with a mouse? Is there even a reason to have one if you play summoner? I mean, what is the need, really? You know what? This seems to be a much more effective way to go about doing this. Just let them follow me outside of the ring and then just murder them out here. I feel like I'm making a lot more progress this way. How much have I made? Hey, it went down a little bit, so you know what? I can't complain about that. Yep, this is how I'm going to be doing it. I absolutely refuse to play Summoner, so much so to the point where I am willing to do this the complete wrong way just to avoid dealing with it. Just go in here. I know how to do this. We'll activate Battle Cry, we'll run in here, spawn a whole bunch of enemies, and then just run out. Still a matter of running in there and dealing with the actual pillar itself, though. Hey, look, it's finally down! Make a mad dash in there and try to deal with the pillar quickly before I get overwhelmed. Alright, minions, go do something, I guess. Oh, great, it has projectiles. And look at, speaking of the devil, making me not able to talk words right. Oh well, I suppose it's unavoidable. It's gonna be a long process either way. Alright, we're making some good progress here. It's finally almost down. A few hundred health left. Should be able to take it down relatively quickly, hopefully, before these things kill me. Just because I can't kill them. And there it goes. It's finally gone. Alright, I gotta grab this stuff really, really quickly. And I have to go back and make a minion very fast. Only got a couple of them from that thing. We need to heal up, and we need to get up topside very quickly. I don't imagine I'm going to be able to do this in the first try, but I'm definitely going to give it a good try anyway. Stardust Dragon, we got Hurtful. Will you please give me Ruthless before it just murders me? There we go. Come on, very quickly. Goblin. Today, please, Goblin. There we go. Well, it's Furious. That's not what I wanted, but you know what? Fine. We gotta go. Okay, let's see it. Bring him on. Any second now. It's about to happen. Ah, get the right armor on. There he is. Okay, hello. Okay, he's red right now. So I don't really have much time to explain this guy. But basically the way that he works is that he can only take damage based on what color he is. The pillars kind of gave that away a little bit. I couldn't teleport. This is going to be an exciting fight. I'm just going to try to go about doing this and just go. That's what I'm going to do. Because he's got a lot going on right now. Okay, now we're ranged. We're ranged. We can do this. We're ranged. I'm dying. I mean, I am very slowly dying. I was not prepared for this at all. Not at all. Okay, so that was a whole lot going on very, very quickly. But I do get the general idea that you have to be very good at switching your weapons very quickly to take him down. That's kind of the only way that you can beat him, because he's immune to the weapons that he is not on the correct phase for. Or he takes very little damage from them, I'm not sure. But either way, you want to use the weapon that coincides with his color. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely going to be lots and lots of fun. Well, I suppose I better get some good damaging stuff out here. Now I can finally fix up my Stardust Dragon. Get the right reforge here. Thankfully, we got a sigil to actually summon this guy a second time, so we can at least bring him in. Okay, well, we're going to go right away, it looks like. There's no waiting for this guy. He just shows up. Okay, so he's got some eyes around him. That's definitely something to take note of. Just keep flying in circles around him, I suppose. He moves a little bit slower, I noticed. And the laser still hurts when you get hit by it, so that's good to take note of. Very important. I can't really see what all's going on. There's just a lot of projectiles everywhere. It's hard for me to keep track of it all. This might be a fight that I have some significant trouble with. It wouldn't let me teleport. What is that debuff as well? Nullification Curse. You cannot dodge, and Moonlord has cycling damage type immunities. I can't dodge? Well, that kind of sucks. Gonna dodge this laser this time. Okay, now we're magic. Let's get in there. Summon out some things. I'm just kind of shooting in the vague direction of him. I really do not know what's going on right now. I have not even the slightest clue how to deal with this guy. Well, we're just gonna keep trying. Keep going in the best we can until we can finally get some progress here. Might have to work at it for a while. Okay, so we finally made it to Stardust. Just kind of have a full-on dodge phase right now because I really don't have anything else that I can do. Not very good at dodging to begin with, though, so unfortunately, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. God, hello. Went running straight into that thing, which is awesome. Okay, so now he's got a different phase completely. I don't know what this is. I suppose it's a free phase? Go Nebula Arcanum. I can't heal. Haven't quite had that yet. God, and there we go. Okay, so he's got 5 phases, it looks like, and there's a lot of spinning stuff going on right now. Learning new things every attempt. That's just great. That's how we're gonna have to go about doing this. Really wish I had a better way to do summon damage to that guy. I suppose I might as well just keep dodging him and hope to God it works. Alright, let's just keep going at this until we finally get him. Alright, the core's finally open. We can really take him down now. Just gotta survive for a little bit longer. I'm not doing too bad. Looks like the arena definitely got a lot smaller, though. Don't know if I like that. Oh, God, what is that thing? Oh! What? What was that? Okay. Sunblast. That's a new ability. I'm glad that that exists. Is there a summoning thing that lets me bring him back halfway through? Because that'd be really preferable. I thought the last bosses were testing my patience, and this one is really gonna make me angry. Alright, so I've attempted the Moonlord about, I don't know how many times. All I know is that I've been at this for the last couple of hours, and I have had no success at all whatsoever in taking him down. So, unfortunately, I basically have to call on an episode here because I really don't have all night to try to kill this guy. I've tried a wide variety of different armor, accessory combinations. I did make the Chalice of the Moon, which is an item that I completely and totally forgot about. It just combines together the Magical Ball, Blizzard Treasure Box, and the Celestial Rune from the Lunatic Cultist, and gives me a whole bunch of really, really, really nice abilities, I suppose. And that really did more harm than good in certain circumstances, especially whenever he turned blue and I needed to do summon damage. It was really great there, but then, you know, considering how I guess every single one of the minions that it shoots out does summon damage, it was kind of taking away my ability to deal damage during all the other phases, so it kind of, sort of, wasn't really all that useful. Yeah, I tried a couple of different combinations. I've been at this for the last couple of hours, and I have had 0 success. I get him to a second phase, and then that's about it for me. That's the end of it. So thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.